welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to cover some fundamental concept of C++, that is comments, variables, and identifiers. So, without wasting our time, let's get start our first, that is comment. So, comment are used to add note or explanation of the code. They don't affect the program behavior but make a code more understandable. So there are two types of comments. That is, first one is a single line comment and another one is a multi-line comment. Okay. So this is the example of a single line comment, that is we are using forward two forward slash, that is this one, and this is comment. Okay. So this is a single line comment. Okay. So we are just using two forward slash. I hope so you got it. Now here the forward slash is a single line comment. Everything after this line is ignored by the compiler. So again, that is the multi-line comment. On the other hand, start with forward slash and start, and end with start and forward slash. So you can check this one as below. I've given you that start with forward slash and start and end with star and forward slash. So basically multi-line comment is mainly used for describing a function or a block of code. So like I give you the real time example, that is, imagine you are working in a team on a project and you need to explain a code to your team. That is, a well placed comment will help your teammate understand it quickly without having it figure in out themselves, right? Okay. So I hope you get this example. So without wasting time, let's move forward to the variables. So yeah, we are moving forward to the variables. A variable is like a container in which you can add and store a data. It has a name, type, and value. Okay. In C++, you need to declare the type of data you want to store. So like if we are taking one example, that is, yeah, I'll first write it here and then we are going forward to our compiler. Yeah, we can directly move to our compiler. I'll just give you this. So that is integer age equals to 25, float, or you can say float height equals to something 5.9. Okay, I have take this example as a random, and char grade is of capital A. Okay, so this is the example of a variable, like other variable. In this example, int is a integer, float is a decimal number, and char is a character used to store a single character. We have also assigned value to their variable, that is 25 for age, 5.9 for height, and capital A for grade. Okay, so there are many types of variable, that is integer, character, string, bool, float. I hope so you know this one. Okay, so right now we are taking one example, that is, yeah, change the pen. Think a variable like a box. So we are just drawing a box. Okay, so yeah, this one is a box. I hope so you get this one, which you can store something like your age or your height. So we are writing this age, height. In a school project, you might want to store a student grade or calculate the average of the class. This is where variable comes in your mind. Okay, again I write the grade. So height is of int type, age is of int type, height is of float because the height is in float format, that is someone is 5.6, 5.7, 5.8 like that. Grade is also in float format. I hope you get the point. Now moving forward to the last, that is identifier. An identifier is a simply the name you given a variable, function, or any other user defined item in your program. It's important to follow some rules when naming them. So rules when naming. So the first one is always start with a letter. That is start with letter. That is A dot Z or capital A to Z, and one is underscore. That you can use this one as for starting any number or any, you can say name, and contain numbers or underscore, but it can't start with number. That is 9 string. This is wrong. Okay, yeah, I have marked this one as right. This is wrong. And the last one is C++ is case sensitive. That is age and age both are different. I hope so you get this point. Okay, here user age and total score are the rules. Sorry, cut this one. Okay. So let's take a real world example. Imagine you're working on a game and you want to keep track of the player score. Naming the variable score is much clearer than just calling it X. Good names make your code easier to maintain. So now putting it all together, that is comment variable. Here we have two variables, that is first one is a length and another one is a width. Both are type float. Then we multiply them to calculate the area and store the result in another variable area. Or simply we can say it is a formula. Yeah. The program then print the area of the screen, or we can say anything like area of rectangle, whatever. So I'll give you the, so let's first run the code. You can check this one. The output is 15. That is the area of rectangle is 15. So let's take a real world example. This is like when you want to find out area of a room or anything. Like let's take an example, that is this is your room. Sorry. Yeah. So this is your room. So it's a length and this one is a width. Okay. So you can find the area of these all region. This all, making this nice. Yeah. Okay. I hope so you get the point. Now before we wrap up, here are the practices when working with comment variable and identifier. Make sure always use comment to explain your code. Always use comment. Second one is use meaningful comment. Use meaningful means don't add too much words. Just specify the detail of that code. That's it. Third one is the follow the naming rule for identifier. Follow the naming rule. And the fourth one is the keep your code organized and readable. In a real project, especially if you are working with a team, writing clean and understandable code will save you a lot of time later. If someone else has to work with your code, they should be able to understand what you did with just a quick look, right? I hope so you got this. So, alright, that's it for today, and thank you for watching this video. And we have covered C++ commits, variable, and identifiers, and learn how to apply them in a real world scenario. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you have any further query. See you in the next one. Thank you.